I needed. Yeah. Did you know Snoop Dogg? That I'll first start off with Microsoft made a custom fridge, 3 of them, that looks like an Xbox Series X. And Snoop Dogg was one person who got one. Justine, the YouTuber, was one that gets one, and then someone wins the third. Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy. Hi, Lorna. How are you guys? I'm trying to brain at the moment. It's not working that well. You're all used to that by now. When does my brain ever work correctly? When does the functioning start? It doesn't ever fucking start. No, it's not a mini fridge. It's a full size, like, huge kitchen fridge, and it's made to look like a giant Xbox Series X. Hi, Ashley. So today's live stream is literally just going to be me sitting on my couch, having fun. Hopefully I'm going to get some people up, or pet friends come along. I sent the link to some people. I know, right? It's so awesome that they would even do something like that. Hi, babe. Oh, what? That I'm live? Oh, thank you. I've sent the link to a few people. Got a response from my wifey. Wifey said if in a bit she might. I'm like, awesome. If she does, I'll see her soon. That makes me excited because I love my wifey. Love the wifey. I'm going to grab my stuff so I can properly sit. I'm also going to grab my laptop because I'm also going to play on my laptop while talking to you guys. So I also have some bad news for those who were in. I think it's bad news. I think it's bad news. I think it's bad news because I'm not sure if the project for the montage thingy that I was doing for the live stream is salvageable. It is very, very not happy, and I do not think I'm able to get it to work. That's okay, Zach. You can make a bracelet. I'm just going to be sitting here on the laptop. I will also be snacking on some chips. Happy.
Hey, baby.
Hello. That didn't take you long.
No, well, I just asked Rome if he wanted to play guitar for a while, and, he said he did, so I can come play on live stream while he plays on guitar.
Beautiful. I mean, I can understand that the guitar is pretty much his thing, and it's a great way to relax, play some guitar.
Yep, and he's got that disco ball he can play with now, too.
He'll be feeling.
I know. You can play, but you can play with it in the future.
He's not even playing. He's full on performing at that point. Let's be real.
Well, you should see his whole setup. I'll have to figure out a way to show you his whole disco world that he's got set up.
Oh, awesome. I'm very excited.
He's got Mylar, silver Mylar sheets on the ceiling and the walls. and he's got lots of like flashing lights and starry things, and it's very ethereal.
Oh my god, you need to do photo shoots in there.
Oh, I don't know, because maybe I never thought about it.
When I come to the US, I'll take all the photos of you, wifey.
Okay, husband. Hey,
I'll
my
even take
sweet
photos
Joe.
of your other husband.
That's right. We'll have such good pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Hair doesn't look too crazy. Joe, I got shipping confirmation for the Color Pop.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, so I think we should be getting it pretty early next week. And then Shelly was like, let's do a collab. I was like, well, I'll probably do a first look first and then do a collab.
Yeah, you want to get it as quick as possible.
Yeah, get them views, girl. Because I got to make
Yeah.
my nickels. Got to make my nickels, little lady.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Amy. Hey, Lorna.
I forgot to put on the comments. Hey, ladies. Ashley and Zach is not a lady.
Oh, hey, Zach.
Hey, Amy. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Zach. So this is my imitation of Zach on Polo.
Yeah. Zach, you're no longer allowed to send 40 of this. I'm going to take you off my group.
And Shelly, is Shelly here?
I did send her the link. I don't know where she's been.
Oh, someone said hi. Zach said hi, Shelly. So
Oh.
I don't know.
He calls everybody by the wrong name lately. I don't know why.
No, he meant right, Ashley.
Yeah, it is totally you, Zach.
Yeah, Rhonda. If you look at how it's spelled, if you are missing the A, he meant right, Ashley.
Oh, but it looks like misspelled Shelly too. So
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Rhonda.
No, I just
awesome.
I big brains. I don't have it often, but sometimes it happens, and I'm like, oh.
Every now and then that one spell kicks in.
Yeah,
that one cell.
That one accelerated cell. It's the only one that I have.
It's just Shelly. That's what Ashley put. She's just Shelly. I love me some Ashley.
How was your Halloween, Rhonda?
Well, it was not very Halloweeny at all. Rom got presents. I got him. You won't believe what I got him. He's wanted this forever. I got him an in-home deli slicer.
Oh wow!
So he can make our own lunch. Our own roast beef and turkey that he can slice like in a deli. It's it's not as big as one in a deli, but it's a smaller one.
That would actually be awesome.
Like, I got some other things, but that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah! I'll be getting it for him to use myself.
Yeah, we'll slice up anything you want, James. You just let us know and we'll slice it up. We'll dice it and slice it.
Oh, love it.
In Japan, the hands can be used like a knife, but that doesn't work so good on a tomato. That's an old commercial. Do you remember that commercial, Joe? It's from the Ginsu knives. Well, I'm a little older than you. And it was just cheesy, because the Ginsu knife could cut through anything.
Yeah.
And so
I remember those commercials, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah, well, that one just always stuck with me. It's like, so they show, the Ginsu knife cutting through a tin can, and then then he tries to karate chop a tomato. It's silly. I should find it and send it to you. I'm sure it's on YouTube.
I'm sure it's I was going to say, I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Look, James's purple hair.
These are some Australian chips. They're Smith thinly cut.
Oh, those look good. Hey, Lorna. Did I miss saying hi to you? I'm sorry.
Is Angela here tonight or no?
What was that? Sorry, Joe.
Was Angela here yet tonight? No.
I've only been live for 10 minutes. I haven't seen her yet. So, but the night is still young.
I'm gonna send her some headscarves, but I can't get to them right now, and Jason's asleep. So I can't send them till Monday anyway.
Right.
It was good, Zach. The party is actually still going on, but my elbow started bothering me so bad that we went ahead and left.
So did all the makeup turn out good?
Yes, and everybody was like, "You got to do mine next Halloween," and I'm like,
Well,
"I hope everybody
that's what
forgets
you're
by
like.
then."
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
Dollar bills, y'all.
I was like, hopefully everybody will forget by next Halloween because I was wore out doing
Well,
2 kids.
and everybody wants something for free, that's for sure.
Oh
You
yeah.
definitely have to say I'm sorry, but like I need like a little child is okay because a little kid's face isn't that large, but when you're dealing with an adult who is much more of a pain in the ass than a child, let's be real, a lot of the time.
That's the truth.
You need adults to pay you, Joe.
Yeah.
Especially for that type of work, more so because you are using products that you're going to have to like replenish at some point, and you can't afford to do people's faces, especially an adult's full face, and they're going to want a lot more intricate, a lot more well done than what a child will be. Like a child's a lot easier to please than an adult, let's be real.
I want to look like a lion, but you got to put the whiskers on.
Man, I did. I don't think Tiffany's gonna look through her phone, but I don't think I got a picture before Kaylin put her hand on it. But I did a full peacock feather all the way up to her. Oh, she was so thrilled.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm glad she liked it, Joe.
Yeah, and then Bryce just wanted to look like a dead baseball guy, so that was pretty simple, but he loved it.
Yeah. Well, you could
I
have
just gave
just.
him
Kids
Go
are
ahead.
so easy to please. You know, you probably.
yeah.
I'm sure
I just did some blood on his face and a black eye with blood coming out of it, so he was happy.
Yeah. Me too. I'd be happy with just some blood coming out of a black eye.
Hot.
It's totally hot. It's super hot. Like, oh my God, it's so hot.
You're super hot.
And you're super hot too. And the way you move your head is like, oh my God.
The way you move your body's super hot.
Oh, I can't believe that you noticed the way I move my body because I was totally trying to get your attention.
The way you breathe is super hot. The way you blink your eyes is super hot.
You totally stole me. I was going to say the way you blink your eyes is super hot.
We are really, truly husband and wife.
I know. But there was this time where you wiggled your ear that made me go crazy.
I don't even know how because I don't know. I don't have control.
I know. I was just making that one up.
Oh, okay.
You ruined the magic. It was magical until you called in reality.
No, James. Always screwing something up, man.
Reality is overrated.
You always fulfill my fantasies, wifey.
Thank you. I'm going to give you a quote from a cartoon character from the 70s. His name is Zippy the Pinhead. And this is a quote that I live by. Reality is a sandwich that I did not order.
I'm hoping that whatever happened is obviously fixed by the time you get the pallet. My PayPal, somebody tried to log into it from like some country I've never heard of. So it's locked down for, I think, 3 days is what they were trying to tell me. So it should be fixed by then. But I'm just letting you know that happened.
It went through fine. It was no big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it went through before all that.
It's also relevant for us too, Joe. But what I can do, I can easily order the thing. I'm brain telling you what I'm talking about. I'll order the thing and get it shipped, and I can just tell you how much it is and then we can just figure out the cost, and you can send me it back.
Why is it?
Okay.
Why is this a secret?
Because somebody might be
lurkers may be about not speaking right now.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
You can know. We just can't say it out loud.
Oh, just send it to me on Instagram. Because I'm super nosy. It's not my business, but I want to know because I like to know things. I like to know things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know the future this week.
I'm sending you the message now.
I already sent it.
Oh, are you?
I was quick that time.
Oh,
I was fast that time.
That's so cool. I dig. I had a feeling it was something like that.
It's going to be great.
Because we got other stuff, we decided to go halvesies.
Yeah.
And I'll try and be as vague as possible. It was so difficult picking certain shades to give to Shelley from the collection of.
Oh, I bet it really was. Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
I think you said plenty. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something along those lines, but not exactly. Just because that's just how I roll.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of that, like, be the perfect thing for her.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think that it is cool. And Ashley's talking about her twins.
I know, I see that. Spider-Man and what's a candy girl?
You are my candy girl, and I can't stop loving you. Maybe a girl that dressed up like Candy?
Are you talking about Vanellope von Schweetz from
Oh, twin nieces. Okay. I was like, all right, I'm not always down. I don't know everybody's kids stuff sometimes. That's super cute.
Okay, cool, Ashley. Thanks.
Yeah, the only candy girl I can think of is that Vanellope von Schweetz or whatever her name is from Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, I know about Candy Stripe girls at the hospital.
Yeah.
They volunteer and take the flowers and balloons and that stuff.
That's cool. Well,
ours always has like little striped outfits. I don't know if every hospital's like that.
We used to have candy stripers like in the 70s and 80s, but they don't have candy stripers in our hospitals anymore.
I know where I grew up, they did until, I know for a fact they had until I was about 16 because I was in the hospital at 16. So yeah. They probably don't have anymore because of suing and all kinds of legalities and stuff.
HIPAA. It's probably because of HIPAA.
Yeah.
Because, keeping people's information private.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ashley girl. Be right back. We'll be right here. Have you
used your brush yet?
Yeah, I used it yesterday for the makeup I used for Zach. I tried it with the new KVD foundation that I got on sale.
Did you like the foundation and your brush? Either one?
I like both of them.
Oh, good.
And the foundation came with a free brush. So I have
cool.
Yeah, so I didn't use it, but
Angela commented on my photos 10 minutes ago, Joe. So she's alive.
Okay, she'll be here soon.
So she's not just I thought I saw her name pop up in a thing on my phone.
I saw them, Zach. They're really pretty.
Oh, wow. What's that?
That bird.
My cats are fighting right now, but they're not hurting each other fighting.
They're just wrestling.
Batting and wrestling,
Yeah, they have fun. That's super fun.
But when these two do it, in a few minutes, I'll hear one of them scream because one of them pushed it too far.
Right.
The two boys are like that, man. I have to watch them. Sometimes they get aggressive with each other because they're territorial, but
Right.
Kit Kat likes to stay upstairs and Boo Boo likes to be downstairs, so it's usually not too big of an issue.
Can't stop yawning. It's too early to be yawning.
Oh, that's great, Zach. I'm glad that Jessie commented. I've been worried about her. That's the only thing that sometimes can suck about YouTube is that if you don't hear from somebody for a while and you don't have their number, you kind of worry.
Right.
And Jessie has a medical condition, so I was nervous. Thank you for telling me, Zach. That makes me feel much better.
That's good. I don't know Jessie, but I'm sure that I would wish her good health.
Yeah, she has like, bless her heart, she only has like 15% heart function or something.
Oh my
So
God.
she's in the hospital all the time. So when she went off radar, it scared the hell out of me. Oh, they're so cute.
I love it. That is adorable. If the faces were blacked out, I would show it on screen, but there's child and they've got faces. We can't trust pictures of children on the internet.
I always worry about that stuff.
I've seen
Thanks,
some of
Ashley.
the things that, like, I'm sure as, like, I can't really talk because I haven't had children, but some things that I see people do, like, really makes me question, like, how are you, like, able to be, like, functioning parents? Like, I've seen people post photos of their children in full school uniform where it shows the name of what school they're going to.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Oh, no.
I've even seen they post photos of their backpack where it has what class and what teacher they have on the bag. And, like, they're posting it on Twitter.
Dude, I work at Walgreens. We printed photos. You don't know how many photos we had to turn in. I question parents completely. Not all parents, just some.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw lots of interesting pictures at Walgreens.
Yeah. And then people come in and act like about 30% will come in and act all embarrassed because you're supposed to wait for them to look at the photos. But like 30% of people, if they got yucky photos, they don't want to look at them in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'll act all embarrassed. I'm like, I want to say, I've already seen it. I printed it. I already saw it. Go ahead, look away.
If you why do it if you're so ashamed, you know?
Yeah.
You should rock it. You know, whatever it is, you should
There
rock
were
it.
some. There was like 10% that just, oh, look, you know, and you're like, I've already seen it, honey. I don't need to see it again.
There's no surprises.
Yeah. Some people are just make you question why. Just why.
Well, no, there was a lot that I questioned how. I didn't even know you could do that.
Or more so, who in the fuck raised you?
Maybe
I don't know. Someone was like, which gymnastic class were you in?
Maybe they do a lot of yoga.
Yeah, something. We always would have a couple of employees that you never, as an employee, you don't have to print them. So, like as a manager, if you said I'm not comfortable, I would have to go print them.
Right.
So we would have some that all of a sudden they go red in the face and I would know. And I'd just be like, just go, I'll print them. They just start blushing like, oh my God.
Obviously, they're not very
kids.
Yeah, I'm sure. Probably saw some things they hadn't even thought of yet.
Yeah.
It just amazes me that anyone would be daring enough to print anything.
Oh,
like that.
There's a lot that are. You know, and the only thing that ever weirded me out, which if anybody's down for this, I am not judging. It just weirded me out. We had so many funeral pictures and it always freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
I don't
families
like
are into
seeing
that.
I don't like seeing dead people. Ugh, it was weird.
Yeah, my family wasn't into taking pictures of the dead, but a lot of families, especially in the
Well,
South, are.
yeah, a lot of people, it's just a thing for their whole family, and it's like a tradition or whatever. But it freaked me out a little bit. And we actually had some hospitals and stuff too. And there was one hospital that if their person came in, I actually would ask another manager because they dealt with difficult stuff and they just got to me. I guess I'm too sensitive.
Yeah.
Some
But
people have
sometimes police would come in with FBI stuff. You know, you have to do it. I mean, you don't have a choice.
Right.
Yeah, actually, it's just not my thing. I know that there's some people out there that they're more uncomfortable doing that, and that's cool. But it always made me a little woo, whatever that is, that emotion.
doing open casket is enough. I don't know why anyone would want to actually have a photo of that moment. Like,
But
I'd
back
rather
in the
see.
day, they used to prop people up with even living people.
Let
Way
me tell
back in
you.
the day.
Let me tell you
Ugh.
this story about my dad's funeral. His wishes were to be cremated, so I went to the funeral home expecting to just see like an urn.
Yeah,
Well, nobody told me that they were going to put him on display before they cremated him, and it freaked me the fuck out. I was so upset
yeah.
because they went against his wishes. And like I was so upset and so angry. I threw a little fit
Oh
at the
wow.
funeral. And then in the eulogy, they didn't mention me or my brother
What the
as
fuck?
part of my dad's life. And we were sitting front row and they didn't even say our names.
Why
That's
not?
weird.
And then when they said, "Is there something that anyone would like to add?" It's like, yeah, he had 2 children. We're sitting
Yeah,
right here. It was awful.
Yeah,
I hate that.
I'm sorry, Rhonda. That sucks.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, at the time I was livid.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm okay with it now. And it was just, I mean, because when you go in expecting to see an urn and you see the body, that's like
yeah.
wreck your whole.
Especially when you know that it was not the way somebody wanted it to be.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Candy.
Hey, is Candy here? I don't see her yet. I love the Candy Sash. She's my friend.
Abba.
So both sides took it. They both laughed about it. So neither side was angry. I want to say that before I tell the story. So my friend's father passed away not long ago, and he was such a character. So, like, one of his favorite songs was "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt" and stuff like that.
Right.
So they played his favorite songs instead of sad stuff, right?
Right.
Well, so they played "I'm Too Sexy," and they hear it everywhere. It played in all the funeral rooms. They
Oh
clicked
my
so
God.
long.
Ro was
Luckily,
laughing so hard.
there was only one other funeral, and those people were like, "Listen, it's no big deal, it's fine." But oh my God, my best friend was
funny.
she was terrified. She's like, "I'm so sorry."
That's awesome. I would rather have happy songs and fun songs. Ron was laughing his ass off right now.
I mean,
Now he's going,
if I was going to that would kind of help raise the mood. I guess it'd be something to kind of be memorable,
Yeah.
even if it's not your own wedding or funeral. Sorry.
Hey, Stacy.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, if the other people had been upset, it wouldn't be a funny story. But they were not upset, so we got so tickled. And Tiffany's like, "I bet my dad's down here ghosting us and making this shit happen."
Oh, Candy wants Pop Goes the Weasel at her funeral.
I'll make it happen if I can, Candy.
No kidding.
I don't know how I will, but I will. Hey, Stacy. Oh no, Lorna.
That would be really upsetting. That's cool, Ashley.
Yeah, I want happy stuff. I don't want sad stuff.
Now, I do want one song that will break everybody down into tears, and then I want to like jack them up with something like some big dance song. What about Jesse the cat? Hello, Jesse. What are you doing, Jesse? He just does this. That's all. That's right. That's perfect, James. That is exactly the expression that Jesse does.
Yeah.
He's always like, "What?" He says, "What?"
I don't know what Kit Kat thinks because of his situation, but he always has those eyes too, like that surprised look, like what?
Zach doesn't want a funeral. Zach, the funeral isn't for you. It's for your family and friends. They want to come together and remember you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Candy. You rest well.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I love you so much, Candy.
Did she fall or something? She said clumsy
I
me.
don't. Well, earlier the dog was dragging her around and practically yanked her arm out. So,
Oh,
because that dog is like almost he's over 50 pounds by
I
now.
know, and he loves Candy.
Yeah, well, and he loves to like drag her around because she's
And one,
only 4'9" and she's got this 50-pound dog that's more powerful than she is.
she was doing a live or something, and all of a sudden this big black head comes like this,
I know.
and her face
He
just
just jumped
trying
on
to
top
lick
of
her
her.
though.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna have a broke jaw.
And Amy doesn't want a funeral. She wants a wake.
Essentially the same thing. When it comes to like when Zach and I eventually get married, we've already talked about it. We don't really want like a wedding type thing. We just want to just get
Hey,
married.
Jessica Vargas. You have your baby yet, Jessica?
Yes. Yeah, we just mostly want to have like either go on a little vacation or, you know, money towards a house rather than actually have a wedding.
Yeah.
Just a waste of money.
It makes sense. We only spent about $1,500 on her wedding, and it was still super nice.
Mine was a couple thousand for just simple stuff at a little church, but most of ours went toward the rest of the vehicle and then a honeymoon. We just asked for money.
Yeah, that's cool.
5 pounds, 14 ounces.
That's a little bitty baby. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yay. Halloween baby. Halloween baby girl.
Was it a girl?
Yeah, yeah. She knew it was a girl for a long time.
Congrats.
I can't imagine having a baby and all that stuff on holiday. Well, Rome was born on 10/31 at 10/31.
Oh, wow.
I was born 9 a.m. on the dot, but I was a C-section.
I don't know what time I was born because I was a baby.
I have my birth certificate that says so.
Oh, that birth certificate's long gone. All right, Zach. Nobody's going to force you to have kids. Nobody's like, Zach, you're in the kid line. Here, you get at least one. Oh, that's cool, Ashley.
Yeah, that's something like I would want.
I wouldn't want everybody to be all uncomfortable and hush hush. Oh, I have no idea. Like, my parents are gone, so I can't ask what time of day I was born or anything. But I know I was very painful and it took a long time.
Oh, so last week, wait, what day was it? I believe last Friday. Yeah, last Friday, we went to get passports because we're going to Aruba next year.
Oh, awesome.
So Jason's like, well, because they said it would take this long, and Jason's like, that's too close to the day we're supposed to go. So is there a way to get them faster? And they said, yeah, about 6 weeks. Jason said, cool, I'll pay for that. They came today. That was fast.
That's amazing. I'm sorry, Zach. Funerals are hard. It's hard to lose people that you love. It is
Well,
difficult.
Stacey, you're probably tired.
What you doing, Ruby Roo? Ruby and Louie are playing. They're so cute. Oh, hi, Billy Joe. I think, did Billy Joe already disappear?
I don't see it.
Oh, it's Billy Joe 1235. He says, beautiful women. James is a beautiful woman.
Oh hell yeah!
Is that? Are you on StreamYard on the thing, or are you on YouTube? Because I don't see it.
I'm on StreamYard.
That's
That
why.
was a comment through Periscope.
Okay.
Oh, is that what that little symbol on it is?
Yeah, we're through Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube at the moment.
Oh, I had no idea. I feel so fancy to be on so many platforms.
You're multifaceted on multiple platforms, my love.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Lorna and her sister are born 18 months apart and 11:11 a.m. Same hospital room, same nurses and doctors. That's cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Do, do, do. What are you doing, James?
I am talking with Stargem about business stuff at the moment.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Sorry, that stuff I can't tell you.
That's fine. You don't. I wasn't trying to be nosy. I was just curious.
There's
Don't lie,
Angela.
you're nosy. You were literally asking what you wanted to be nosy about earlier.
Well, that was different. You said Stargem's business, and I was like, I was just wondering.
No, I'm joking. There we go. You mentioned her earlier.
Yeah.
Angela.
Hey,
Hello.
Angela. I was gonna try
Hi,
to send
Angela.
them today, but I can't get to them, and my husband's gonna have to get them for me. So I'll try to send them Monday. Is that okay? Oh Lord, I think the cat's knocked something over. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Well, yes, I'll just do some songs and dances while everybody is away from the camera. Boop, 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 boop. That's actually the I Dream of Jeannie's theme song with Barbara Eden, where she was Jeannie. I wish I was a little kitten that I could frolic around. That would be a lot of fun. How are you, Miss Angela? You doing okay? Yeah, Amy, I went to open casket funerals since I was like little, so I was kind of used to it. Oh yeah, Stacy, reoccurring thing, cats knocking shit over. Absolutely, positively. Your midwife delivered all 3 kids. Aw, that's great. You'll be bald for a while. Ooh, I don't know anything about that. That's interesting. Well, that's nothing like as many cats as Stacy has, but 4 cats is pretty good. Pretty good. I just can't wait for Rowan to play with that big meat slicer. That's going to be really exciting. Cats are evil? No, Zach. Cats are not evil. They are delightful creatures. You may not care for cats personally, but they are not evil in general. I bet you do, Stacy, sometimes. I know. I love I Dream of Jeannie, Lorna. I grew up wanting to be Jeannie when I was little. Oh, damn. Stacey's trying to put Zach in timeout because he said cats are evil.
Time out. I can't put you in timeout because you're a mod. That's right. No timeout for mods.
You could unmod them and then do it.
Yeah, watch out. Watch out. We're going to ban Hammer.
Zach doesn't want to go to timeout. I'm sure he doesn't. Nobody wants to go to timeout. That's why it's called timeout instead of let's have a good time by ourselves in the quiet.
I caught my little nephew putting his stuffed animals in timeout. It made me laugh so hard.
That's so funny. How old was he?
At the time, he was like 4.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. They must have been some very naughty animals.
I know, right?
I mean, you're a naughty animal in the bedroom, my wifey.
Oh, I'm glad that you're telling everybody because my reputation wasn't quite known yet. But now I can be prolific.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Nah, you don't have to worry. Not many people watch, and not only that, wifey, only if they're paying attention.
Well, I'm not too worried about it.
It's okay.
I've had worse said about me better, so.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
One of my birds is sneezing.
Okay, Ashley.
All right, girl. Zach said its cat bit him. Well, that's one cat. Yeah. There's like millions of cats. I mean, I've even had an evil cat before, but not all cats are evil.
Yeah, I've had an
evil birds before.
You've got an evil one now.
I know.
Man, these cats are like tearing it up over here.
I know my Jason got me a thing that says "I love you to the moon and back." It's like in wood. It was slung all the way across the room.
Yeah, I'm sure Stacy's cats are nice too. Oh, she's got a cat that's evil to everyone but her. That's cool. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
I need more caffeine.
Happy Halloween, Emily.
Happy Halloween, Emily.
It's not Halloween anymore, so for me, so I have to turn this back up, right? Uh-oh. No more evoking the wrath anymore for me.
Did you say that you and Zach went to the shops?
Yeah, we got some stuff that we're going to have for dinner. And I got a snack. And we got some drinks. We're going to have some
today is Sunday there, so he's off.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're going to have pasta for dinner. Pasta.
What kind?
We have spiral or shell, so I don't know yet. They're both equally amazing. As long as they are vessels to carry the sauce into our mouths, that's all that matters. And it's I believe we got a tomato, spinach, and ricotta sauce.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh
yes, it's so good. Exactly.
Oh my former oldest, Stacy, he lived to be almost 19. So it hurt, but He had a long life. When he got
Hey,
to
Emily.
about 17 years old, he hated everybody but me. We started calling him a grumpy old man.
That was a violent sneeze. I feel like a second one's coming along.
What you gonna have on your cheat day, Zach? Oh, steak burritos, homemade queso. That sounds delicioso.
Ooh, they're cute. The packaging's cute.
I love a burrito. We had fancy pizza from this place that makes their own Italian sausage, and it was
Oh, wow.
crumbled up real fine, so it wasn't like those big weird lumps of Italian sausage like from like chain restaurants.
Mm.
It was so good. Chicken strips and French fries. That sounds great, Zach. French fries are delicious. I had French fries last night
I'm not a big French fry person.
and chicken strips.
Fuck your chicken strips.
Fuck your chicken strips. Fuck your kangaroo strips.
I was quoting a Vine. It was a Vine reference.
I was quoting me. Hello, it's the Tommy Kangaroo Down special. Kangaroo strips and something else.
I put you in my pouch, baby.
Aw, thank you, you marsupial. Chicken broccoli Alfredo. Yeah, that sounds good, Amy.
Well, Stacy, I like, we call them shoestring fries. Is that what they're called anymore? The real skinny fries?
Yeah.
I like them, but I don't like a regular French fry.
I like steak fries and I like crinkle cut.
I like them all.
I like waffle fries.
If I'm going to get potatoes, I want them mashed or a loaded baked potato. Not
We're
French
gonna-
fries.
We're going to pick out a good restaurant to meet at, Joe, in Page City.
I know. A great one. Because it'll be both our cheat day.
I know. It'll be everybody's cheat day.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I can get Rome to make some cupcakes.
Cupcake.
You have no idea what a good baker he is. He's the best baker.
Just tell him I'm allergic to red dye.
Well, he doesn't do anything with its red. He doesn't like red velvet cakes or anything.
Oh, cool.
Maybe I can talk him into it. But it's like an all-day thing for him to make cupcakes, so.
I understand.
He makes them from scratch.
Yeah, I make all my stuff from scratch. It drives Jason crazy because I don't like him in the kitchen when I do it, and it takes all day to do something like that.
Yeah, and it's all scientific and chemistry, and if you don't do it right, then everything fails.
And then if somebody comes in there messing with you, it might mess up. That's why I tell Jason. It's like, get out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
I want cupcakes to work.
James, you come to America, we'll make any cupcakes you want. Any cupcake.
Can he make me a green apple cupcake?
Yes.
I bet he'll figure it out if he couldn't.
He will figure it out. He made
Granny Smith green apple cupcake with a lime cream cheese frosting.
That sounds gross. You just want it to be green and green.
Green.
We love green.
What about if it's just a lime normal frosting then?
Yes. Like if you want lime cupcakes, that'd be much easier than green apple.
No, green apple.
Green apple. Do you want it to taste like a Jolly Rancher?
I just want it to taste like green apple.
Well, I'm sure you can figure something out. But like,
Even if it's fake green apple, I love fake green apple. I like real green apple as long as it's green apple flavor.
Well, he made a strawberry cake for somebody, and he used real freeze-dried strawberries, so it was like his real strawberry flavor as possible.
I mean, you could do that with Granny Smith's.
Yeah. It's harder to find freeze-dried Granny Smith apples.
He can freeze dry it himself.
We don't have that stuff.
He has to buy it for me.
Well, man,
Commit.
that's an investment to make these magical cupcakes.
I'm worth it, though.
You are worth it. If
No.
you come all the way to America, we'll figure it out.
Nah, I'll have whatever he can make me.
Oh,
I like
is
caramel.
Italian? You like coconut?
Can he make a caramel? You know how like you get a chocolate lava cake, but a caramel lava cake, but with caramel lava. So it's all
Maybe
caramel.
he can make a chocolate lava cake. So I'm sure that we might be able to figure that out, or make some kind of lava cake and then put like caramels in the middle so it gets all melty.
The YouTube channel Bon Appetit, they are also a food magazine. They one of their people has actually made a recipe for a caramel lava cake. So I could just send you the link to that.
Okay, well then he can do that if he has a recipe. You got it, baby.
And it'd be delicious.
But his Italian cream cake, he's like famous for, which is delicious all by itself.
He can make me one of his specialties, and I'm sure I will like it.
It's so addictive. Like, people just love it so much. You love it so much. It's so
much. I love you so much.
When Rome was off work, he spent a whole week baking. Like, he did nothing but bake, like, regular desserts, like, not sugar-free desserts, but, like, chocolate cake and from scratch, and Italian cream cake, and pie, walnut pies, and pecan pies, and just, like, all this stuff. I gained, like, 15 pounds in a week. Because all we did was eat cake and pie. Like, oh, I'll just have another little sliver of cake. Oh, another little sliver. Oh. Then the next thing you know, and we gave away tons of it too. We gave away tons and tons and tons. Ooh, Stacy makes a caramel apple cake. Now that sounds like something James would like.
As
caramel
long as
apple?
Caramel.
Did you just make a little mess, James? Did you make a little mess?
A big one. I just remembered my grocery store makes toffee apples, and when I get paid next, I'm so totally getting some.
There you go.
I
And
didn't make caramel apples this Halloween. I'm so disappointed in myself.
It's in a couple of days' time when I get paid, but it's
you did make them for Thanksgiving.
I'll probably make them. Well, as soon as my elbow feels better, I'm going to make a big batch of them because I like to have them on Halloween.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Well, Halloween can be whenever you want, Joe.
That's true.
Every day is Halloween if you live in my house. Yes, everybody's talking about game shows, and we're talking about cakes and candied apples. We didn't have cake for his birthday, but we did have Ghirardelli chocolate squares with the liquidy caramel in the middle, and those were
those are good.
Yeah. I know there was chocolate, but there was caramel. We would just give you the caramel part, James.
I just want everything.
Oh yeah, Amy wants to know if you've ever had an apple caramel lollipop. They make them special for Halloween. Like there's like whole big bags of them right now available in America.
It sounds amazing. Is it like green apple flavored though, or is it red apple flavored?
I think it's just apple flavored, apple and caramel.
I don't like red apple.
Red apple has no taste to it. It would taste like a really good apple.
No, there is a difference. I know, and I don't like red apple.
Red apple tastes gross. I don't think it makes.
Red apple.
The suckers are green.
Sour apple.
The suckers are green, she says.
Yeah, the suckers are sour green.
Oh, I need that.
Joe, you gotta throw some of those in his box.
His box is full.
Oh.
He said buy no more stuff.
We can't. That's the whole thing is you can only get those caramel apple suckles. this time of year.
Buckle.
Well,
I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on with Sharon, Joe, but you could always tell Sharon that if she wants to try and add it to my box, if she's still sending me stuff, she can.
I can't believe you don't remember. I had one on camera one night.
What?
I had one on camera one night.
I know you've had one, but I didn't know it was sour green apple.
well, it's just a shame that it's all full.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
But the thing is like there's still other people that want to send things to Australia because they love you so much.
I know, and they need to.
You should enjoy it this Christmas. We're not going to do it every Christmas.
I know. Oh, I know.
You should enjoy it and say yay, and not they should stop.
I don't like people spending money on me.
I love it when people spend money on me. It's my favorite. I love presents. But the bad thing is like I usually get everything that I want for myself, so it's hard to buy presents for me.
Yeah. My parents are really bad at doing that. Like literally, as soon as they want it, they buy it. Now that there ain't no kids at the house, and
Right.
Christmas comes around, and I'm like, she's like, "Well, I don't need anything." I'm like, "I know you don't, but I can't figure out what to get."
Aw. I think that do you guys have Tootsie Rolls? Oh, you can't do chocolate. I keep forgetting. Like, well, there's other flavors of Tootsie Rolls besides chocolate.
I just want anything sour green apple.
You just want sour green apple. Okay, I get it. That's right. That's right, Amy. I am nothing if I'm not honest. And the thing is like people are always like, "Are you the same as you are on camera and all that stuff?" How could I be any different? I spent so much time on the internet being being me. There should be no question. It's like, how could I pretend to be anything but myself for such a long time?
Yeah. One of my videos starts out, I wasn't going to leave it in the video. I edited it, and then I was like, you know what? That's just who I am, because my face was so shiny. I literally said to the camera, I look like a KFC bucket because I was so shiny. And I was like, you know what? I'm leaving it in, because why not? That's who I am.
Well, and people like to laugh. We like to laugh at ourselves, Joe.
Yeah.
And, half the thing, I say crazy stuff that ends up being super weird and funny all the time. And that's half the charm of Rhonda. You don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Stacy, it said spend all the pennies on her. Okay, Stacy, we'll spend all the pennies on you.
In like a week, all of a sudden she opens her mailbox and everybody sent her some pennies.
That would be awesome. Oh, Stacy, I'm getting my Mandalorian Color Pop palettes next week, so I can get one to you next week when I get one to Joe and Shelly, and then other stuff. Then words left. Words were there, and then they left. Wonder what those birds are talking about.
They're saying this bitch ass that owns us.
This bitch ass.
This bitch ass.
It sounds better when you say bitch ass, James.
Bitch ass.
This
Because
bitch
of my
ass.
accent. Bitch
This
ass.
bitch ass.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Bitch ass.
I know
That's where the word "wash" comes in, James. I had my sister-in-law from Venezuela. She said, "Can you say that again?" I said, "Wash." She goes, "I didn't know it had an R." I said, "I don't think it does in any other state."
Oh yeah, like my first mother-in-law, she lived in a part of Louisville called Germantown, and she never left. And these people all talk this certain way. It's like, I'm going to the coroner in about half an hour.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
me,
lived in,
Rhonda.
I know, but she wasn't even country. She just lived in the city in this little pocket town that like they used to have like all these German newspapers before World War II because it was like literally German town. And she'd go down the corner in about half an hour to get some oral.
Yep.
There was an R in oil, so it sounded like oral all the time, which was kind of creepy.
My mom will even say that she ain't figured out how I got so as country as my grandparents when I didn't even know them. She's like, me and your daddy aren't as country as you. You're as country as your grandparents, but you never met them, so I don't know how that works out.
Annie says, "Say Washington."
Washington, Washington. How do you say it? Washington.
No, but she thought you were gonna say Washington.
No, I only add it to wash. Y'all got me mixed up on my own talking now.
Are you drinking coffee, Joe?
Am I what?
Drinking coffee?
I'm drinking hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa. You're so charming.
Yeah, Washington, I usually don't pronounce the T. For some reason, I'm pronouncing the T.
How do you say
You
it
got me
without
thinking about what I'm saying.
Oh, Stacy's still laughing at James's bitch ass. Bitch ass. I can't
I
do
love the
it.
way James talks.
Yeah, it's nice. I can't imitate him. It's really hard to imitate you, James.
Because I'm special.
Because you're an original.
I'm something. I'm something.
Washington.
My little British Australian.
Well, it is because I have British parents and then also trying to assimilate with an Australian accent. I get like an in between of both. When you hear me with with someone who has just a straight up Australian accent, I sound more British. But then when you hear someone with a British accent, I sound more Australian. So I am really in between.
I'm assuming that's why Zach sounds different to me.
He also is Aboriginal too, so I don't know how much that plays a factor. But he's just Australian. But also he does have a lot of Irish in his family, so that also isn't.
That may be it.
You'd hear the more Irish accent. There's not really any Irish accent there, but they, like, as far as I'm aware, their family's been here for like many generations, while I am essentially one of the first generation in Australia because my mum moved here after being born in England.
Zach, you totally have a Canadian accent for sure. No doubt about it.
I can definitely tell the difference between a northern USA accent and a Canadian accent. I can hear the difference.
Absolutely.
I can hear the difference between Shelley's Michigan accent, because I'm pretty sure I'm correct with saying Michigan's more up north, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yeah, I can hear the difference between Michigan and like New York accent, and then one of my friends who's in Vermont, I'm pretty sure Vermont's northern as well, isn't it?
Yeah, very northern.
And I can tell like her accent's different as well. Like I can tell what is like a more northern accent and what's more a western accent and what's a more southern accent.
Yeah.
And then also eastern.
Yeah, I just am kind of, well, my mom raised us to not have a country accent. She really wanted us to sound more like just classic American. She didn't want us to sound like, Hicks, because she was really trying to outgrow, because like her family was from rural Kentucky, and so a lot of them had accents. She wanted us to sound more intelligent.
You definitely do have a bit more of like that ambiguous with a hint of that country accent. Like, me knowing and watching a lot of American content, that's what I hear.
I love being ambiguous.
Well, that's cool. That's great, Angela. Oh, that's so sweet.
It's so sweet. They brought you candy.
Oh, beautiful. I love accents. Beautiful.
I feel like in
When,
America, there's just some that are just thicker. Like Boston's usually a thick one.
Oh yeah,
no,
Boston
for
is
sure.
wicked. It's wicked thick. They say
Yeah.
wicked all the time. Oh, Louie's here. You can't really see him, but he's here.
Oh, Louie.
Oh, there's his little tail, little shadow.
Louie. Come here, Louie.
Oh, he's being a bad boy. Don't get down on the table, you little jerk. I'm gonna push you off the table. Well, you've got a Florida accent, Stacy, so it's not a strong accent, but you do have a little Florida accent. It's not a bad accent.
One of my friends that I talk to, she is Cuban and Honduran, like that, and she has a mixture of a Floridian and one of those kind of like Latina accents as well. So it's like a weird in between of Floridian and Latina accent. It's strange.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, she's in the amount of times I know she doesn't care about me saying this. The amount of times she literally will FaceTime me and I will answer and she's literally mid pooping on the toilet. She's a special one.
I didn't do it because then I embarrassed myself. But I was literally almost ready to call you on IG, and I was sitting on the toilet. I'm like, "What are you doing? He's gonna see you."
I've literally experienced worse. I have a video clip on my phone where I went to start recording a video, and literally as soon as I start and click record, Isabel, starts making this noise like she's masturbating. Like she just starts. And I'm just sitting there. It's like a good 20 seconds, and I'm just staring into nothingness, like dead inside. And then she notices it, makes the noises even harder. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, just this, and I'm like, this is why every so often I feel the urge to kill myself. Like, it's people like you just make me want to off it. So I'm over it.
Wow.
And then she starts laughing harder. And then she goes, Hannah Baker who? From like 12 Reasons Why or 13 Reasons Why, whatever the fuck the show's called. It's just like, Hannah Baker who? Like, what's your problem? We know how to push each other's buttons, and she likes to piss me off, and I like to piss her off. It's great. We have a lovely friendship. We have a lovely friendship.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, Candy and I will take each other anywhere on a phone call, so.
No, on a phone call I will. But
yeah, there's not much that we haven't shared, but yeah, we don't do FaceTime.
Yeah, when I call him, I always call through IG, and
right.
I was like, because I'm not used to it really. I'm not used to. You talk to somebody, you usually talk on the phone where they can't see you.
Right. I
mean, you can talk on IG and turn the camera off. You just press.
I don't know how to do that.
There's literally a button that looks like a camera, and you click it, and then it turns your camera off.
Okay, well, at least now I know. Now you're in trouble. I'll be pooping all the time.
The amount of things that I've witnessed while talking to Isabel, I've seen it all. That's all.
But have you heard it all?
No, I've seen it all. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, Stacy says she was in the live and she started dozing off and blocking and removing comments. That's pretty funny.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure many of us have been there, close to that.
Poor Kelly.
Joe, tell them about your makeup table yesterday. Or was it today?
I don't.
You fell asleep and you woke up?
Oh, yeah, I fell asleep and I was just, I knew I was getting tired, but I just dozed off and the chair went this way, but I stayed. I woke up and it hurt a lot.
That would hurt sleeping on like that.
The rolling chair went backwards, though. You know what I mean? But I guess I
Yeah.
was already sleeping and didn't notice it, and so my
Right.
back was arched,
That's
or
really
not arched,
crazy.
reverse arch. Hey, I
Yeah.
fell
Sorry
asleep
to laugh,
outside
but
one
my
time,
God,
19 degrees. Jason came outside and was like, "How long have you been out here?" I'm like, "What?"
You could have gotten hypothermia and died, girl.
Trust me, he yelled at me about everything that could have happened.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm not going to scold you. That's not my job.
the amount of times I've scolded Joe because I'll get a message from Joe being like, "Uh-oh, woke up outside again for the 20th time." I'm like, "Go!"
Man, when you have insomnia and you get tired, sometimes it hits you like that.
Yeah, I know.
It's true. It is very true.
When the weather's okay, the outside here, it's not easy for somebody to get in. So I don't feel like unsafe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when the weather's bad, I really need to be more careful.
Oh, yeah. Because you're precious cargo.
Yeah, that wasn't good. I did have a robe on at least. At least I wasn't out there in just pajamas. That's back when I smoked though, because we never Jason hasn't smoked in like 15 years, but back when I smoked, I never smoked in the house because my babies and Jason's in here, and I would sit out there and smoke, and man, I just fall asleep.
Yeah, I used to fall asleep a lot when I used to smoke cigarettes, and there'd be holes in blankets and chairs, and it was not good.
Well, luckily, since I was at the table, if I did fall asleep with the lit one, it hit the table and go out.
Right.
But if I'd have done it inside, I'm sure I'd have burnt clothing or a blanket or something.
Oh, carpet, something. It's so easy to do that if you fall asleep while you're smoking.
Yeah, I preach to my friends that smoke inside that they need to start smoking outside. It's just safer.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, they're not breathing it in and smoking.
Right. And that stuff lingers.
My one friend, about a month ago, had her house repainted and she paid them to wash the walls.
Right.
He freaked out at how nasty, because she smokes inside.
Right.
She smokes outside now, but I couldn't get her to quit smoking. I was like, but you see, all that was in your lungs. And I couldn't get her to
Worse
quit,
than
though.
Yeah, worse than that was in her lungs.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And especially if you smoke inside the house, you have to wash the walls before you paint, or they won't turn out right.
Yeah. That's what they told her. I don't know if she was going to do it anyway, but they told her that there was a thick layer of nicotine or something, tar, whatever.
Yeah, it's nicotine and tar. That's totally what it is. Rome and I, when we first were starting to look for apartments, we went to this apartment and someone was a smoker in there. They lived there a long time, and like the walls were this horrible like nicotine color, this like amber, and there was like big spots on the wall where it was clean, where there was pictures that had been there for years and years.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, do you like it? We can." I was like, "It's gross." It was a smoker's apartment. Like, we can paint it. I'm like, it's embedded in everything. There's no
Yeah.
way. It was tiny anyway, but we don't like tiny things. We're large people who like large places.
Large and in charge.
I'm going to pour me one more cup. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just plucking out eyebrows.
Are you? That's lovely.
They look very short on sticking out on my head, but when you pull them out, they're very long.
I love pulling out something that looks short and it's long.
Like, look at that.
Wait, that sounded bad. But
Sounded
yeah,
bad, but it's oh so good, Rhonda.
it really is. Like a chin hair, I love pulling a chin hair out.
Well, I'm pulling facial hair out, even though it's not the most pleasant sensation, but it.
Well, you get
Especially
accustomed
that-
to it. You get
Yes.
accustomed to it.
More so for texture for doing makeup. Nothing beats like just straight up plucking hair out or getting it waxed.
Yeah, I miss getting my eyebrows waxed. But with the microblading, all I have to do is pluck around the color and trim my brows that are in the borders.
See, what I eventually plan on doing is buying brow wigs. So if I want to actually have what looks like real brows, they're essentially just an actual wig, but for your face, and it looks like actual brow. And because I don't normally wear makeup, it could just go straight on my face and all look normal.
That sounds so weird to do, but I guess that would be cool.
Yeah, funnily enough, it was originally designed for people with alopecia, so that they
Right.
can look like they still have brows.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then some brands have just taken that concept and have made all sorts of different designs. So you can get thicker, thinner, you can get arched brows, you can get more straight brows. So you could actually theoretically just buy a slew of different brows and change up your expression and how you look very easily.
That's pretty cool.
And I mean, it would be more so something I'd use if I ever needed to have, like, if I ever wanted to have just normal looking brows on the rare occasion. Even though I don't care about not having brows, sometimes, you know, if I'm at a function or event where photos are being taken, it'd be nice to actually, you know, not. Sometimes some people just like, yeah, let's not have a photo of someone with no brows in there. So just make it so it's just not as awkward for people having someone with no brows.
Right.
Because it's not like I've got a health condition or whatever that's causing me to have no brows. So it's just a very strange.
I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. My right brow is a lot thinner, like hair wise, than my left brow. My left brow is really bushy, but you can't really tell because of the microblading.
They look fabulous and beautiful anyway.
Thank you, love. Well, when I was getting my eyebrows done, she said, "Is there a picture or something that you wanted?" And I wanted my eyebrows to be a cross between Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor's eyebrows. So super classic Hollywood glamour brows.
I mean, it works and it's a very beautiful shape.
Thank you, love.
I
And
just want no brows for all the blending space.
well, that is good.
And it also makes my appearance more ambiguous as well. So
Ambiguous.
it makes it easier for doing makeup on because it's just like blank canvas.
Right. Yeah, if I didn't have eyebrows, I would have a large canvas as well. I've got a pretty large canvas anyway.
Well, it's more so for like being able to change the face shape so I can get really like crazy with it. But I could achieve that with having brows, but I'd rather not deal with having to block them out and all that shit. And
right.
I'm genuinely fine with, like, I literally go out with no makeup on at all and just like have no brows. I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Right.
So like for me, I'm fine with having no brows, and it just works.
I'm just used to seeing people with no brows, so it's not that weird to me. Not that weird.
Yeah, I just fully commit to the no brow life, and not like I do it for any other reason other than I just want to have the ability to just whack on makeup and all sorts, not have to deal with blocking out my brows for if I want to do a certain shape for photography purposes, because obviously taking photos, it sometimes isn't the nicest when you see the hair texture, especially if it's with a nicer HD DSLR.
Right. Especially when you can see so much detail.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. think Joe is like processing the cocoa from its raw form.
I know, right? She's harvesting.
I went ahead and did
herself.
like in
She's harvesting the cocoa from the plant herself.
Well, she's so skilled and talented to be able to do that and process it all in such a short amount of time.
She also is inventing a time machine as we speak to speed up the process.
Oh, well, that's even more important. And
All right.
and I know how to make marshmallows from scratch, so I could help in that way. It's pretty much just gelatin and sugar.
I filled it too full.
So you have something to give to it. All I give is a fucking allergy to cocoa. So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Did you process the cocoa properly, Joe? We don't want
did.
to get poisoned.
No, Lucky came, so I decided to do his medicine.
Oh, okay. We were
He
afraid you
likes his
wandered.
medicine because it tastes like tuna.
Oh, I was afraid you wandered outside and fell asleep again.
No. It don't happen as much now that I quit smoking.
Right.
I mean, at this point, she'd take us with her if she was going outside to go smoke. So
Yeah.
be able to like wake up.
So hopefully you will be doing the hair experiment with my hairdresser in the next week or so.
I can't wait. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to do my whole head with it. Like maybe do the ends, you know, so that way if I don't like it, then we can just bleach out the ends, or I can just dip dye the ends another color, or because I love the blonde so much that I don't want to commit to a whole nother color just yet.
Yeah.
Angela, I was gonna go fishing, but the weather wasn't the best, and my joints were not happy with me from yesterday's shenanigans. So I'm a bit down and out of the fucking. I'm just down and out. I'm just out of it in general. But I'm here with these beautiful women, these ones.
Woo-hoo!
But I'm gonna head anyways. I'm gonna go and relax. One of my friends, you know her, Aura. She is currently covered in Halloween makeup, and she wants someone to call her for moral support for the removal of it. So I'm like, sure, I'll go help you for that one. Yeah, she turned herself into like Hellboy, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that's a lot of
I hope she did a good base so that it don't have all that red stuck to her.
Red from here down to here.
Ooh, that's a lot of red.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you all later. I love you.
All right,
Bye,
love you.
everybody. Good night.
I'll talk to you all.